Hi, everybody. This is Holland Martin, and thanks for joining me again today. Michael Bounds, 1998 Marion High School graduate. Michael, thanks for joining me again.
Thank you. God bless. How are you doing, man?
Man, you know I'm doing it good day to day. Uh, Been pretty busy this new year. Uh, Been with the second week of February already. Been pretty busy training people, uh, working in the weight room, doing the Black History play with Miss Ormsby. See, in the hallowed halls of the F. Ritchie Walton Performing Arts Center back here, the Hall of Fame. I'm going to be on here one day.
Nice.
Hopefully, I'm going to.
One day, me too.
Yeah, one
Well,
day.
they don't forgot about me. I don't even know if anybody knew I even played.
Man, you in there somewhere, ain't you? Hey, you know
No, I'm
what?
not in there.
Well, you need to be. You are one of the most successful guys, from the high school. Um, but you know
No,
what? Let's go
no.
right into it, man. Since the last time we talked, was a little bit went a lot of religious tone, and I had some people come up to me and give me the thumbs up and wink at me. I had one guy, shout out to Laron, he came up to me at the basketball game. He said, "Man, I see what you're doing." Gave me thumbs up, gave the G hug. It was all love and good. So we got good feedback. Um, but I just wanted to touch on maybe current events, just basic stuff. So
Love it.
how
That's
far?
the lens of which I see the world. So you get a lot of that from me anyway. So that's just kind of how I see things
I love it.
from that lens.
Yeah. How is Mike? How you been?
I I am blessed. I am doing really well. God keeps blessing me, and I'm really grateful. Plugging away, business is doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Relationships are doing great. I've been traveling.
Mm-hmm.
What's funny is I've been kind of discovering me. I've been falling in love with me.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I am as well. And what is that? Exodus 15:2. The Lord is my strength and my song. Become, my
Yeah,
salvation.
yeah,
Beautiful
yeah.
stuff.
Couldn't got
Uh,
through. Yeah,
yeah.
it's beautiful. So anyway,
Yeah.
I'm good, man. I'm blessed. I'm doing
I love
great.
it.
Thank you for asking. How about yourself? How you doing?
You know what? I'm doing better as well. I've got some things in the works. I'm trying to get my own building opened up downtown.
All
Trying
right.
to see what we got there.
I
Uh,
know a real estate agent. You ever start looking, getting ready, let me know, and I
you know
can
what?
get you lined up.
I'd been bullshitting about coming down there in Indianapolis and hanging with you. But are you're not even in that? You in Avon? Where are you?
No, I can help you there in Marion as well. So
Okay.
I've got a bunch of stuff going. Actually, I just sold three. It's crazy. I just sold three houses in Fairmount in like the last month or two, like last few months. I sold a couple of houses in Fairmount. I've sold a couple of houses in Marion here recently. So Grant County is an important part of my business. It's just because I
Yeah.
have a lot of old roots, a lot of folks that still just reach out to me. I got a house in Marion that should be closing next week, actually.
Well, tell me
Yeah.
this, man. I had jotted it down further down on the list, but let's actually start off with this. Let's start off with real estate. Getting into the real estate business. How can you get your information out to other people that may want to learn that? Things like
It
that.
is super, super easy. And I'm looking
And
for talent. I'm looking
there we
for
go, people,
people
right there.
if you want to get a job. And and the
How?
thing is, it's super easy. First off, you call me. You can reach me at 317-601-0012. 317-601-0012. And what it is the thing is I give this analogy and I'll be brief, but if we were sitting in a Starbucks, a lot of people when they get into real estate, they think that they're applying for a barista job. They think they're coming in to sell coffee. When in all reality, when you get your real estate license, you actually just bought a Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
And if you treat it like you bought a Starbucks versus if you treat it like you're just a barista, you'll get barista results. So what I do is I run my business like a Starbucks. So we're hiring buyers agents. Currently, I will be looking for a couple of some administrative roles here, moving in probably in March or April. But right now, I'm looking for salespeople, and I give you the systems. It's so funny. It's like when you get your real estate license, nobody shows you how to be a good agent.
Mhm.
So my job is I coach you. It's just it's like playing football. It's
Yep.
so funny. I run a team, and
Mhm.
it's so funny how it's very similar to how Coach Surface would run a
Football
team.
is life.
It's the same, it do. It's you're running a team, you got offense, you got defense, you got special teams, and you're running plays and
Yep.
you're motivating people. I may have did a Coach Surface speech on one of my
Mhm.
sales calls to get
Yeah.
people to set appointments.
Sally Ann
But
soap suds, all that.
so if you are looking for like a job where it's very like team oriented and you
Mhm.
get to work with some
Real
really
estate.
cool people, that's what we do. So anyway, thank you for giving me
Yeah.
giving me
But
the platform.
so what about the schooling? How much it cost? Let's say hypothetically, a senior in high school looking to get into it early. How can he get the right paperwork or certification? Uh, just get in contact with
Super
you.
easy. He or she get in contact with me. There's I get a discount because I send so many people through the schooling. I can get a 30-40% discount.
Mhm.
So just get with me. There's a real estate school. It's online.
Mhm.
It's like $400.
Mhm.
You go to real estate school, you pass the class, then you take a real estate exam. And then once you pass the real estate exam, you have your license. It's a 90-hour course. It's super easy. The course is easy. The test is a little bit of it's a challenge, but hey, give me a call and I'll get you lined up and get you my discount. So I do get a discount.
Well, you know what? Shit, that sounds lucrative to me too. I'm thinking about, hey, I might have to go and do that too. But that's
Yeah,
what
it is
kind of
super easy. Go ahead. I'm
no, I
sorry.
was going to say. I was he said it's super easy to do if you really want to do it. Anybody that's listening, you know somebody that, hey, I heard on the podcast, you want to get into real estate. There's someone from Marion that's successful all over in Grant County and everywhere in between Marion County. That's can help you out. So I'm glad I can be a part of that bridge and get
Thank
some of
you.
the information out there. Thank you. You know what? Since the last time we talked, what happened? It must have been a couple of months ago. Now we got all this Cat Williams, Monique here yesterday, 2 days ago. Oh, Shannon Sharp, he done went from running his mouth on the field to, I mean, sitting at courtside with a stylist. You know, I don't know. But what do you make of all this Hollywood stuff? And I see a lot of brother talking about brother stuff too. What's your take?
Well, okay. My take is
And you know, we don't want to get canceled. Ain't
no, I
gonna
just I can see both sides. Like
yeah.
I'm just I want to be diplomatic. I want to take the high road, but I can see why people get into the weeds with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start right there. People get into the weeds with it because honestly, what Cat Williams has done and what I've kind of ascertained, like subsequently, like with videos online and TikTok, is
Mm-hmm.
that he actually is telling the truth.
He's telling the truth.
Now
I'm saying you're
it's
lying.
it's kind of exposing people.
No,
And so like now whether or not that's right or wrong, like that to me is the play. Like, okay,
you
because
better
there's
watch
some, with dope stealing and some things that were going
it.
on in the
Mm-hmm.
mansion coming out. That what he was saying with on Shannon Sharp's show was true. Now, with that being said, is that appropriate?
Yeah, as
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that appropriate? Like,
no,
you're just coming out guns a blasting,
a
just
lot.
blazing people. Like, so to me, that's where we kind of I diverge. Like, to me, I'm not going your podcast talking about man, Zach Randolph,
Yeah, blah
man,
blah blah. Yeah,
Will Whitaker. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
stuff like
Like,
that. We can't
because what
do it.
right, Tony Sharon. And if I did that, what happens is Shannon Sharp has realized that Donald Trump has taught us that the division sells. So I can
Mhm.
come in here talking all crazy, and guess what? You're going to get
Click, click,
clicks.
click, click, click.
And so that's what that's meant for. And it doesn't,
Uh,
you're doing
yeah,
damage
there's no
for
substance in that.
monetary.
I actually was looking at that Monique one. I was
Right.
like, oh, she done jumped on the bandwagon now. She seen what's hot, and she trying to jump on there.
Well, I
Some of
saw
that
Country Wayne. The next one, Country Wayne's on there
I've
doing it.
seen that.
And they're doing a Cat Williams impersonation. Guess
Hey,
what? Cat Williams has shared with them that how this is how you can monetize, and we can just divide. So then what we do, we mimic what we have to do in order. And now I see Country Wayne talking junk about Cedric. Now, this is the thing. Country Wayne ain't got nothing. I mean, he's
hey,
not even on Cedric's level.
that Netflix show was horrible. Country Wayne. I'm sorry, I didn't laugh at all.
Dude, I didn't get through it, bro.
Yeah,
I listened like 5-10 minutes of it.
yeah,
Like,
I
and
couldn't
he's
get through
throwing,
it, man.
yeah, I
It was
couldn't get through
so
it.
it was regular. I actually that night we ended up putting the old Mike Epps, Shaquille O'Neal stuff in. Was crying laughing. That
You
Country
know
Wayne
what?
so horrible.
I seen Country Wayne. I mean, and I'm not this because he's dope on Facebook, and I love his story
Yeah,
because
that's the skits for
you
the
know
whole
how he
show.
got whatever, but he's throwing rocks at the throne, and like
Mhm.
I feel like you know what I'm saying. Like
That yeah,
he, I mean, he doesn't need to do that. So honestly, I don't know. To me, I'm not the type of person that I'm going to divide. I'm going to try to
yeah,
divide and then get my bag off of that and get hype off of that.
yeah. With that
I'm more
bandwagon
about
stuff.
bringing people
Yeah,
together, yeah.
that's
And
what
this is
we
the
do.
thing. We, as a black male, like it's hard
Boy,
out here. Like
boy,
I can't, I
man,
don't.
it's
So
tough.
anyway,
Yeah. Hey, them brothers out there listening, they know it's tough too. Even had Jay-Z the other day on the Grammys, just lacing in his words, double entendres and all that crazy stuff. So who knows? Who knows what's going on? But do you want to say anything?
no, no, just listening to you.
Nah, I don't blame you. Okay, so we got the
No, you were talking about I'm not a big. I'm not the best person to talk about the Grammys. Like, I'm not a big.
me either.
Like, my girl was telling me about it. I didn't even like. I'm sorry, man. I'm not the
You
best
ain't
person
missing
to talk
nothing. You doing more important stuff. Worry about selling houses. That's what
about.
you should be doing, not no Jay-Z shit.
Yeah.
But the Super Bowl. So well,
Now you
first,
said it's about Jay-Z. What were you talking about with Jay-Z?
well, he was
I,
he
I
had
thought you said
was he basically went up there and said stuff like Kanye said. Beyonce had the best album of the year. My girl has been there all nominated, didn't win, blah blah blah.
I did see that. I
Yeah,
guess I did see that. I'm
yeah.
sorry. I thought I heard you say Grammys, and um
And he poured stuff
again,
into drinking out of it.
I don't know. Like, this is the thing. I don't know what is motivating this.
Mhm. Well, we are
Like,
the hot thing now.
where
When
is this
remember
coming?
when we were kids, it was the rock stars and the people that on the other side of the tracks, the long hair, tight wearing, bat head chewing off and all that. They were the stars, so they was the ones that were dying off. And then when hip hop music and black music became the thing, now it's that our artists and stuff that are, and even before the rockers, it was the James Brown. Before them, it was the doo wop. Like
Right.
each powerful genre is going to get it, and so we're next.
So so this is how I'm an empathy guy. I got empathy. So like as you become more successful, I can see a correlation in being at the top of your game as far as like a celebrity real estate agent or a celebrity musician or celebrity. Because I see a lot of super successful real estate millionaires and they live
Mm-hmm.
that rocker type lifestyle. So
Is it addicting?
the point that I'm trying to make is I want to know where this is coming from. It's really hard for me to go on and like because this is
Look
the
at it. It's
thing.
tough to look at.
They got everything. They've got so for me, for him to come on and then like and have a grievance, like I guess I want to know where it's coming from because on that from my perspective, this is the thing. I'm throwing rocks at the throne right now because he's on a higher level. So, but to me, I feel like, I want to be gracious, like in that moment. Like I'm not trying to like, everybody knows Beyonce's super talented, and
Yeah,
Beyonce's gonna go down as a legend, icon, as talented as she is. And so to me, I feel like, at some point in time, when is enough?
yeah.
Enough. You know what I'm saying? They get a lot of accolades. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not the right person to ask about this because I feel like they have everything. What
They
else do
do.
you want?
Well, they on that airplane list. They on the Epstein Island list, ain't they? You got to worry about that.
Right. So I'm not, I mean, you know what? I think his point is valid. But
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't, to my thing is like at the expense of, okay, whoever's moment was at the shine,
Mm-hmm.
now
That
that's
you
been
had
kind
to
of,
oversee that, yeah.
it's,
All
you
right.
did the Kanye to Taylor Swift joint. You
He
know what
did
I'm
it. He
saying?
did it all over again.
He just did it in
Same,
a more,
more.
cool way.
Yeah, sniggling and
So
shit.
that's all. Yeah, that's my take, man. I'm sorry. I'm probably
Oh, it's all
boring with
good.
this.
So we
Like,
got the
go
end.
away.
Let's switch gears on them bums. So we got the
Yeah.
NBA All-Star game coming up on the 16th, 17th,
You
18th.
going?
I'm going to the Winston-Salem. They got the HBC college basketball game. I ain't got no tickets, man. You got some tickets? Can you get a booth or can you get a what do they call that? A suite
The
through?
most sweets. Yeah, I used to have ends like that. I used to have ends like that. No, actually,
So
I don't have any connects. So
so
I thought about trying to see
I got
tickets.
a friend with the Pacers. He was able to get me tickets to the. He said it's crazy. So he was barely able to get me tickets to the Winston Salem HBCU basketball game on Saturday afternoon. So with Stephen A,
That'll be fun.
yeah, Stephen A is a Winston Salem, big house games, all that. So it's and then it's going to be in the audience. It's going to be NBA cat everywhere. So may walk through the mall and see some
Yeah,
cats. But I just want to be down there like the
yeah.
Super Bowl 2012, and they zip lining all over the place. But you look down there now, though, it looks a lot different than it has. A lot of construction uh, downtown. Just right across from Game Bridge, and it's a lot of suites and apartments being built up. So I'm looking for a $30 parking.
You know,
Unfortunately, I'm going to park today. I
Indianapolis is
got
a
a little.
cool little town to hang out.
Uh,
It's a great place just to hang out. Like I'll go
yeah,
down there and hang out, and they
walking
have
city.
good got restaurants. It's a great little city just to hang out. I hang out down there.
I
It's
was
a
just in
great. I'm
Cleveland
dating.
a couple of weeks ago, walking around
Okay.
downtown Cleveland. It was pretty nice.
Cleveland's cool too. I
Yeah.
like Cleveland. I like Detroit. Detroit's a really cool downtown.
I've never been in downtown Detroit, but
It's
it's
really
on
cool,
the bucket
man. They got
list.
that big arm, the Joe Lewis arm.
I've seen it on online, but I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
really
like them walking cities. The Midwest is full of them. Nap, Columbus,
yeah. I've been
Cleveland,
traveling a lot.
Detroit.
Like
Hmm.
I've been traveling a lot. I went to Chicago and I hung out in
Okay.
Chicago, Vegas.
Hmm.
I'm going to DC. Gonna go to DC and check out the flowers, the blossoms. I love history. I geek out on
Yes.
history. So
Oh yeah.
DC is one of my
That's
favorites
that's
too.
that's how we bond. But yeah, that traveling is good, man. Just seeing the sights and knowing that you're just nothing. When you see how when you able to go 5 miles in the air uncontrolled, you're just at the will of whoever is your you got. There ain't no parachutes on them things for a reason. You just going.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
But the traveling. So tell me about Sin City. How fun is it there? They got the Super Bowl coming up there in a couple of weeks. No, it's this weekend. Super Bowl this
Yes,
weekend.
this weekend.
So
I
yeah.
love New Orleans.
And you
I
were just
thought
in
about
Vegas, weren't you?
yeah, or I'm in Vegas. I said
Yeah,
I love
the
New
same
Orleans
thing,
too.
Sin
I
City.
love Vegas. Yeah, very similar. I was looking at plane flights for New Orleans just a little bit ago because I was thinking
Hmm.
about taking a quick trip,
The Mardi
a couple
Gras
days.
down there.
but Vegas is really cool. It's a great
Mhm.
town. They have that sphere, which is really awesome.
Yeah, you don't have to worry
Uh,
about too
I
much.
don't gamble or anything. I
Mhm.
don't drink. I'm not a drinker. I love the
Enjoy the
shows.
lights.
This the
Yeah.
shows. It was warm. It was -8 here.
Hmm.
So I work, and a lot of times all my clients were canceling because they
Hmm.
didn't want to go out and see houses. But there was a lot of administrative work that I had to do
Hmm.
from here. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to. I just took a flight, went to Vegas, and I actually took my laptop. I worked during the
Yeah.
day, and I kept my routine, and then I just kind of hung
Enjoyed
out.
the nightlife.
Really cool. Yeah,
Just
it
took
was
the
really.
office to Vegas for a day or three.
I did. Yeah,
You
for
know,
5. It was great. So
when you can do that, you can do that,
yeah.
and that's
So
what I'm
bless.
working toward.
Come work with me.
Hey, you
Come
know
get your
what,
license.
man? Shit, I come. Hey, we make millions out this something. I'm telling
That's what we're trying to
you,
do,
we
bro.
make millions. Hey, we
So
make
yeah,
millions.
man, things been great, man.
I love it.
You reach out to me about what did you reach out to me about? What did I post?
Oh,
Oh,
narcissistic.
narcissist.
Yeah, that one hit me. Because I was like,
You
God,
sound like it sounds like you recognize that
I,
hit the
I reckon,
soul, huh?
yeah. So talk to me about some of those things. I mean, you don't have to get you know uh,
No,
specific.
I won't get specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So honestly, man, I've gone through a deep, they call it darkness of the soul. It's
Hmm.
one of those moments where you die to yourself.
Way.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it could go either way. You could go darker, or it can when you hit rock bottom, almost you can kick back to the light.
You can either Kanye or
Pendulum.
you can either Tyler Perry.
Mm, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I
either
hear some evil stuff.
Kanye. Honestly, if you don't let go and you don't give it to God, you Kanye. And if you can let it go and say, you know what, I'm just going to trust you, Lord, and you're going to guide me. Tyler Perry was 6'5" ass, was sleeping in a Geo Metro. And then he
Cranked up.
became Tyler Perry.
Yeah,
So you know what I'm
and
saying?
yeah.
But like I just had one of those moments in my life, and then you get clarity. You start seeing
Hmm.
people,
Yeah.
and so stuff starts to make sense. So I think that we're at a spiritual warfare right now.
Hmm.
Like
Spiritual
what
awakening.
it's well, there's a warfare, and that warfare is waking people up because they didn't
Hmm.
even realize that it was happening. And so, like, honestly, I started seeing things in relationships, and then I just started seeing them in multiple people. It wasn't just in this one situation, it
Hmm.
was in with with other family members
Yes.
that were really close to me, with friends, with the old teachers, with politicians. I started being able to honestly, I started seeing out of the main narcissist, I
Hmm.
started seeing how he would behave. And then I would start seeing like, okay, it was almost like the WWJD, like what would
Yeah.
Jesus do?
What
Like
would?
what would
Yeah.
WWTD? And so when I started seeing behaviors that Trump would do, I
Hmm.
started seeing those behaviors and close to me. I
Hmm.
started seeing, holy shit, you're one of them.
You're one of those
So
narcissistic people. Yeah. We separate
yeah, so you start like
toxic toxic relationships, toxic behaviors, uh, which leads to inevitable separation. And then you have to
you're
deal with the
in the Bible it says unevenly yoked. And that's what all that means is that like if I'm spinning this way and you're spinning this way, we can't.
we
And
can't
what was
cultivate.
crazy is when I died to myself, what I realized it was me.
Hmm.
I was spinning that way. And then when
Yes.
you die to yourself, you start spinning the other way. So then all your relationships,
Hmm.
all of my relationships dissolve. It's crazy
Yeah.
because you're spinning this way and everybody's spinning that way, and you just can't, you're just not evenly yoked. So then now you have to find new friends and new a new partner that
Yeah.
spins the same direction that you do. It's hard. It's painful, bro.
But
It's
time does
crazy.
heal, but it's a slow heal. It's a
Ah,
slow heal. It's a slow heal.
yeah, I'm glad. You know what? Honestly, I'm so man. I'm so what
Hmm.
it is. If you focus on the past, you'll
You
be
live in the
depressed.
past. Yep.
You'll be
Focus
depressed.
on the
If you
future.
focus on the future,
You
you're going
will
to be anxious. Well,
manifest.
hold on. You're going to be anxious. You got to live in the moment.
Hmm.
You got to be thankful for this moment. I'm thankful that I'm sitting here and I'm hanging out with you.
Yeah.
That's the blessing. So when you focus on the moment and you live in the moment, and that's something I never was really good at.
Mhm.
You know what? Man, life is pretty dope. I'm
Dope.
happy.
I
You know what I'm
love it, man.
saying? You're anxious, not depressed. I'm good.
That's what we love, man. Is happiness, because mental, we are taught, being, minorities in America, about keeping mental health under wraps. You got to be tough. You got to be this and that and all that, and a lot of drives a lot of brothers crazy. But I've been working on my mental health, keeping talking, not to no therapist or nothing, but talking to people I can trust. Got a couple cats I can really abide, talk to, uh, and it works. Iron sharpens iron. Being able to talk to you every couple months is always pretty dope. So
Yeah, got to do it more than that.
yeah, we do.
So,
We
and
do.
dude, what happens with me, man, is honestly, man, I think that that's a part of what's wrong with society is
Mhm.
that from a mental health perspective, we don't
Yes,
know who we are.
we don't. Everything we was given to,
And so if we don't know who we are, then I don't know how to treat you. You don't know how to treat me. And then I don't know how to behave.
but we're starting to
That's
though.
why you got
We're
we
starting
are
to know who.
starting to absolutely.
Yes.
What's crazy is all this stuff that we're talking about, like,
Hmm.
dude, we need way more than this time to
Yeah, we
this
do.
stuff because
This is just a
it's
precursor to the
all
big.
one, it's all one thing.
Hmm.
Like the war in Israel. Okay, so what do you want to know about the war in Israel?
Uh,
So
Everything that you are able to, disseminate without being canceled through the owned media of,
okay,
yeah.
I'm not. No, so what's happened is this. It's a misunderstanding. So
Have
in
you heard of
1940,
The Ben Gurion Canal?
tell
It's
me
on
about it.
opposite side. Okay, so that is so the Suez Canal is on one side. The
Yep.
Ben Gurion Canal is, and sometimes they won't let them through that. So the Ben Gurion Canal is where they can have their own port through, I think it's through the Arabian Peninsula on into the Red Sea up there, or the Dead Sea, I think it is up there. But the Mediterranean, that up there. But
Mhm.
the Ben Gurion, to make it effective, the best way is to go through Gaza. So they have to literally obliterate the people on that in that, to run their pipeline, run their canal through there. So it's and I don't have a horse in either race. I just want to say that I don't want to upset nobody that may be of Palestine or maybe of Jewish.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah, Israel.
yeah.
So the point that I'm coming from is um man, this is touchy.
Yeah,
Um, but it shouldn't be
it should
because
be.
this is what happened. You and I are Hebrew.
Original Ethiopian
So what
somewhere.
happened? We're Hebrew,
How
okay?
did it get flipped? We say
In
that every
Ethiopia,
video. How did it get flipped?
okay, so in Ethiopia, there is a tribe that is practicing Hebrew or
Hmm.
practicing Judaism. Okay. They are a very, very, very old tribe. So
That's where the Ark of the
here,
Covenant is.
so
Ethiopia.
it is. So it is. So that's the Garden of Eden. That's where
Yeah.
all this started. But anyway, in Ethiopia, there's this tribe. They have all the garb, all the
Hmm.
stuff, that's more primitive because they're a tribe. So either that tribe traveled to Jerusalem,
Hmm.
it either traveled and then came back and learned, or those people learned from them.
Well, it was a mix too, because remember they were driven out, and as they were driven
So
out, they,
what I'm telling you is in 1948,
mm-hmm,
in 1948, the state of Israel, the Israel that used to be Palestine,
mm-hmm,
and the British took Palestine and put Israel on top of it.
mm-hmm,
So now, there's we have Jewish people. The Jewish people are living on Palestine, and now what they're doing, instead of having a two-state solution where you have Palestine and Israel,
mm-hmm.
two different nations, Israel is trying to take over Palestine.
Yeah,
Right.
totally obliterate.
Which
Yeah. More than 6 million
is
of them.
what same thing that Russia is trying to do to Ukraine.
Yep. Yeah. And
But we're
it's
backing Israel doing it. Now, granted, the Palestinian Hamas, so there's a difference. So we conflate Hamas as a government, the
mm-hmm,
government of Hamas. There was a coup in Gaza, the same thing that happened to there was a successful coup. Trump tried to have a coup here,
mm-hmm,
but in Gaza, they had a successful coup, and Hamas took over their government.
mm-hmm.
They had a government, and Hamas did a Donald
Took,
Trump,
took
and they
over.
took them over, right? And so then the bad government that took that over,
Mm-hmm.
then attacked Israel, and now Israel is killing all of the people,
Yes.
and it
Men,
wasn't their
women,
fault.
old children, bombing schools,
It's
hospitals,
not their fault.
taking the
They
water, the electric. I
right.
seen a video. They said it killed them all. The young ones become all. The young ones become the soldiers. Okay.
More
Wow.
kids are dying. More
Yep.
kids are dying. So this is another thing. Like we create. This is the thing
Genocide.
we create. We so the dude that started ISIS was the guy that started ISIS
Mm-hmm.
was an Arab guy that got swept up during after 9/11
Mm-hmm.
and got sent to Guantanamo Bay. He was innocent and he
Mm-hmm.
got radicalized and got tied in with the Taliban and created ISIS.
Man, all that governmental alphabet stuff is all
We
under
create what I'm saying is
sickening.
we create this, bro. Like
You
we're
do.
going over and we're doing stuff and we're doing it for a noble cause. But
Mm-hmm.
when you're on the receiving end of a missile and you didn't have anything to do with
Man,
nothing.
I seen some of them videos, man. It wasn't no soldiers in there. It was kids up in there.
And
I
you
mean,
know what? The same excuse
millions.
they give it's the same
Gas
excuse when they kill a
chamber,
black
put them in the
man.
Auschwitz. How
It's the
did you have
same.
to make them seem like they're nothing so that you can destroy them, make minimize their humanity to make them expendable. So
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah. So that's how I mean,
But if it was
Israel,
done to you 50 years, 60 years ago, should you understand not to do it to someone 60 years later?
right. Yeah, you
You
understand so
understand?
you don't repeat what's happened. So the thing with Israel, we don't, I mean, honestly, we're doing what we need to do as far as not provoking that. Right now they're
Mm-hmm.
trying to provoke to where we're trying not to escalate it to,
We
I mean,
got
this
our
will be
hands in too many cookie jars, man. Us as the red, white, and blue, the Star Spangled Banner, we got our hands in a lot of global cookie jars and trying to
do we
bind up
have to?
everything and help
I
rebuild
think
Germany and it's NASA. You know what? You know that red swirl is at NASA is a snake's tongue
nope,
going through
didn't know.
Saturn. Yeah, going
Nope,
through
didn't know
Saturn's
that.
donut hole. Yeah, check out the
Mm,
NASA symbol. It's
I have to check it out.
yeah, it's pretty sickening. But you know what, man? Let's wrap it up. This is like the precursor. We had to really we broached on a couple good subjects, but I want to maybe chat with you after Super Bowl, maybe in that late February, early March range and get
Yeah,
some
just
things
hit me
on.
up.
That real estate, because you know what, maybe we can just talk about real estate only. You know, we did touch on some things, but we can touch on some others.
Whatever, and just let me know, and I'll prep and try
Yeah,
to do my
that
diligence.
sounds
So
good. Well, there you got it, folks. Glad to have 1998 Marion High School graduate Michael Bounds doing big in the real estate and all good things like that. Yeah, that we
I'm
could.
trying to be there.
Huh?
I'm trying to be where you are. I want to be in that one day. I need to be in
Yeah,
there.
I need to. Yeah, I need to be up here too. I got a play coming up the 24th, so hopefully I can add on. I got 3 roles I got to memorize now. So I want to thank you, Michael, for joining us.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Talk to you soon. Bye. Like, comment, subscribe to get more exciting content from Mr. Martin Productions and the Never Die podcast.